Where are my spectacles? There they are. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, ta 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 ta. Yeah, ta 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 ta. Yeah, ta 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 ta. Yeah, ta 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 ta. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill Will LDBC or nothing, and welcome to another political live stream brought to you by the good old people called me. When you come in, make sure you do 3 things. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so you'll be notified when I create content on this here channel. Number 2, make sure you smash the like button when you come in so you can push this video into the algorithm so more people can see it. Number 3, donate to the channel. Donate to the channel. Yeah. What is up? What's up, Jesse? What's good, man? What's up with a bearded Viking? What up with a Brody? What's up, weird beard? You was about to tell me to put my glasses on. I was cleaning them up. Shelton, my brother. What's up, Brody? I got one question. One question that has been a resounding, because I've heard all of the excuses and the commentary and all of the Republikkkans. They come out and they tell you get off the Democrat plantation and what have Democrats done for you? Well, I got a question for all you Trump-supporting, window-licking dumbasses out there who call yourselves patriots. What has the Republicans done for you lately? What have the Republicans done for you to make your life better? What has the Republican Party done for you to make your life better? How have they, what moves or what bills have they passed to save you money in your pocket? What bills, what did the Republican Party do to enshrine your civil rights or your right to vote or your autonomy over your body, women? What have the Republican Party done for you? Because they are supposed to be the party of fiscal responsibility, the party of family, the party of patriotism, and all this other bullshit they like to lie to you about. I really want to know, what the fuck has the Republican Party done for you? Loki, you will lose terribly. You will lose terribly. What has the Republican Party done for you? Besides run up the national debt, run us into recession after recession after recession after recession after recession after recession, steal your civil rights, gerrymander and steal elections, cry and whine like bitches. Loki, shut the fuck up. I'll debate you. You can't debate me. You'll lose. You'll lose horribly. Or what? Damn, someone's crying now. Who? Why do y'all go, that's y'all number one go-to. Y'all always swear somebody crying. Y'all always swear somebody crying. Cause you a bitch. And you don't have the intellectual fortitude to debate me. You don't. You don't even, I wouldn't even waste my time. Cause all you're gonna do is, see, you're going, nah, I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste my time. Well, Loki, I'll tell you what. Let's give you a preview. Let's see. What has the Republican Party done for the American working class in the last 20 years? Not yet, Shelton. I wanna see what his response gonna be. Loki. Question. What has the Republican Party done for the American people? Acondo, my brother from another mother. Salute to you, King. What has the Republican Party done for you? Come on, Loki, don't get quiet now. Getting rid of illegal immigrant so we don't have to pay into the taxation, so they don't have housing or anything here. If we're really going with this, the military GDP went up and at the same. You don't know shit. The last 20 years of some of the biggest grants to the middle, like the middle of the middle class, have been through the Republican. You can look at the situation with Trump, his last election, and at the same time, you can look at the situation with taxation that was being used to find a legal immigrants being able to be in New York and California. This is coming back on the pay. Now, watch me beat the shit out your stupid ass. Now, matter of fact, let me pull this video up on YouTube so I can see all your bullshit ass points. Cause you lied. And and like, this shit is not even fucking hard. This shit is not hard. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Donald Trump passed the Tax Cut and Job Act in 2017, which raised the deficit by $8.4 trillion fucking dollars. The largest fucking raise in the debt ceiling, the raise in the debt in the United States in modern U.S. history. That's number one. You said getting rid of legal immigrants. Legal immigrants are citizens, you fucking dumbass. You are a fucking idiot. Legal immigrants are citizens, you fucking retard. You racist bigot. Donald Trump added $8.4 trillion his first time in office. Passed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, and that went to the richest of the rich, the biggest corporations in America. They felt the windfall. 83% of the $1 trillion tax bill that he passed in 2017 went to the 1% in this country. That is a fucking fact. Our taxes went the fuck up. That's number one. Our taxes went the fuck up. Look it up. Okay, fine. I'll look it up and show you your fucking lie again. Ya ta 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 ta. Ya ta 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 ta. Ya ta 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 ta. And matter of fact, they just extended. You wrote legal, you fucking dumbass. You fucking retard. Oh, hold on. Don't take my word for it, idiot. Okay, class, y'all ready? Y'all ready? What did that say? What is that? What does that say? Can y'all read? Can you read, Loki, you fucking moron? Can you read? What does that say? Legal immigrant. Legal immigrant. You repeated it multiple times. Legal. That's what the fuck you said. You fucking retard. Now, again, while I smite thee, again with these pesky thing called fucking facts, because you're a fucking idiot. Ya ta ta ta. Ya ta ta da ta da ta ta da ta ta da ta. Ya ta 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 da ta ta da ta da ta. Ya ta ta da ta ta ta. Ya ta ta ta. Look at the Tax Policy Center. That's number one receipt. There's a number one receipt. Sheesh. 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 See, the thing about it is, what's wild and crazy is you can pull up ad after ad after ad after. You can go to the tax. You can go to the tax policy center .org. That's where I got mine from. Not fucking CNN, not fucking MSNBC or the Communist News Network or Newsmax, where you get your dumbass information from because you're a fucking idiot. I look up shit from actual sources that people who actually deal with what I'm talking about. Rod Neal, what's up, Brody? Zeke Girl, what's up? How you doing, Queen? You literally got on here talking about you want to debate me. You can't even stay on topic. Now, let me go back and say you said that getting rid of okay, I'll correct. I'll give you one. You said getting rid of illegal immigrants. How much did illegal immigrants pay in taxes in 2024? Well, let's go to 2023. How much did illegal immigrants pay in federal taxes in 2023? You fucking moron. Don't worry, I'll tell you. $95 billion. $95 billion that illegal immigrants paid in taxes. Yep, sure did. Oh, housing. Okay. I guess you was talking about the old Roosevelt Hotel in New York that got shut down after COVID because Donald Trump is a fucking idiot. Yeah. And he stopped $59 million from going there, even though the Roosevelt Hotel closed in 2019, 2020. And they reopened it for legal immigrants to have housing there, right? But you're a fucking idiot. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay, another one, another lie you said. If we're going with this, the military GDP went up. So how many audits has the Department of Defense passed in the last, let's say, 10 years? How many? Thrill Hill, what's up with it though? How many audits has the Department of Defense passed in the last 10 years? Manuel, what's up with it, man? Mr. Cervantes, what's up with it, champ? How you feel today, man? Thanks for subscribing. How many audits did the Department of Defense pass in the last 10 years? I do not care. I got almost 7,000 subscribers. Manuel, you think I give a fuck? I don't. Sure do. The hotels are already admitted. Because that's not a hotel. The Roosevelt Hotel shut down in 2017. Well, in 2020. After COVID. Because Trump fucked up the economy. Yeah. Because the supply chain got crashed. Because Donald Trump's a fucking idiot. Okay. Then he said the last 20 years of some of the biggest grants to the middle, like the middle of the middle class, has been through the Republican. No, the fuck it hasn't. No, it hasn't. The ones who have always been cutting and scratching to rip money from the middle class to give to the ultra rich have been Republicans. Even during the days of Reagan, Bush 1, Bush 2, Trump, every Republican president has always skewered money all the way to the top 1%. Every fucking time. Every time. Drew Titan, my big bro. What's up with it, champ? How you feel today, man? Every Republican administration in my lifetime, and I'm 46. I'm 46 years old. Every Republican president in my lifetime led us into a recession. Lost fucking money. Do you believe in God, sir? Who doesn't? Most of y'all people who ask, do people believe in God, don't even believe in him yourself. You believe in concepts of God. So we're not even going to go there. But okay, let me shit on Loki some more since he got quiet. He's saying at the same time, you can look at the situation with taxation that was being used to find illegal immigrants being able to be in New York and California. This is coming back on the pay. No, the fuck it ain't. I don't even understand the gibberish you were typing there. So, no. No. Nope. Yep, the dumb tariffs about to crash the supply chain. And then on top of that, to capitalize that, I'm going to go back to my question again. Right back to my question. What has the Republican Party done for you, the working class, poor fucking Americans? Right? Manuel, get the fuck out. Matter of fact, I'll help you. I will help you. Don't worry, I will help you. Don't worry about it. Get the fuck out. Bitch ass nigga, we don't give a fuck. This ain't an airport. Leave, bitch. We don't care. What has any politician done for me? I can name a lot. Border Patrol. Ah, yeah. That's a good one, Drew. That is a good one. That is a good one. Yeah. What has the Republican Party done for you? That's what I want to hear, Shelton. I don't want to hear whataboutisms. I want to hear facts. I want to hear facts. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I don't give a fuck about your emotionally charged, goofball, dumbass whataboutisms. I don't give a fuck. For everything I say the Republicans are, I can pull receipts for. Cause we can play swear to God, and I can pull up receipts for everything I say the Republican Party has and always has been, which is ain't shit. The Republican Party ain't done shit for you, for me, or nobody. All they did was use your hatred for brown people to steal from your stupid ass, and y'all dumbasses y'all still ain't learned. Y'all still ain't fucking learned. Y'all still ain't learned. Y'all ain't learned. Y'all ain't learned. You ain't learned shit. But I tell you what the Republicans have did today. Boeing airplanes were responsible for over 300 deaths because of they bullshit ass 737 MAX crashes all over this country. They were responsible for over 300 deaths. They paid Donald Trump $1 million, and guess what? Today, those charges magically disappeared. Oops. Oops. The Injustice Department, led by the biggest grifter of all time who ever held that seat, which I thought William Barr was a piece of shit. I thought he was a piece of shit. Pam Bundy said, "Hold my beer." If this ain't the biggest obvious, and this is going to lead me to my point in this video. Do y'all know who's not covered under fucking immunity by the Supreme Court? Pam Bundy, Christy Nome, that shitbag drunk Pete Hegseth, little Marco Rubio, goofy ass, Linda McMahon, Tom fat ass Holman. I'm gonna need the Justice Department to find them testicles, to find your balls, find your testicular fortitude, and start doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like, pretend these motherfuckers are black people for a minute. Cameron, how you doing, Queen? Salute to you. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need y'all to start upholding the goddamn law like you're supposed to. Cause had it been somebody that looked like me, Boss Red, what up with it, Brody? If it been somebody like me, I would have been under the fucking jail. You see how big of an event these motherfuckers trumped up some charges on Letitia James talking about mortgage fraud, lying through their teeth, knowing this fucking case ain't gonna hold no weight in court whatsoever. Y'all see how that went, right? But you see how the media grabbed a hold of that bullshit ass charge and ran a mile with it. While Donald Trump and all these fucking Klansmen that he got in office are outlandishly breaking the law, violating the Constitution, violating civil rights, violating every precedent in that fucking Constitution and every Supreme Court standard or precedent either. Breaking it, just out here in the open. Fuck y'all laws. These motherfuckers are not protected under immunity. Why are y'all treating them like they're protected under it? Throw they bitch asses in jail. Hold them in contempt. They already broke the law. They tried to break the law again. Did y'all see what they told Harvard? They can't have any more international students? Judge said, nope, that is unconstitutional, my friend. That's a violation of the First Amendment, right? They're trying to police who Harvard can have at their school. That's a violation of their speech. That's a form of free speech. They can have anybody they want at their school. Boda, what's up with it, champ? That's a clear violation. They don't give a fuck about law, yo. They don't care about law. If it had been any of us doing any of this shit, any of it, okay. And have you done for me lately? Do 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 do. Ooh yeah. Do 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 do. Ooh. Look at Soro watching how many people in my chat. Tell them, get the likes up. Shit, smash the button. But here's our stable genius. Now, you know Jake Tapper was talking about Biden's cognitive decline, right? Talking about how he want to go before the midterms, Callie. Salute to you, Brody. But check out y'all great president right here. Hold on, check this out.
They will fight the drug companies. The drug companies are very worried that they're going to fight, and that's okay. If they fight, we'll just say, that's okay. We are not going to let you sell any more cars into the United States, or we're not going to let you sell any more wine or liquor or alcohol or something that's actually much more important to them than the drugs. and we're going to be able to force that issue if we need to. They should do it. We're basically equalizing. They should do it. And, you know, the drug companies should do just as well. There shouldn't be a hit on their stock. I don't think it will be. It's basically, it's going to be the same amount of money, but it's going to be redistributed. And it's going to be redistributed, so they're going to pay a little bit more, and we're going to pay a lot less. A little bit more because there's so many more. So, you know, it's a bigger number. They will.
Did, how many of y'all got the new Pfizer Challenger? Did y'all get y'all Pfizer? Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Video surfaces of a man police say might have been a victim of a hate crime. This happened after officers say an intoxicated man walked into a Marshall County club and used the N-word when referring to the patrons.
Investigators say that the bar is also a problem spot. They say that they respond to it several times every weekend.
Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson is live outside CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street in Holly Springs. So, Daniel, how is this man police are calling a victim?
Daryl and Darcy, good evening to you. Good evening to you at home. They say he didn't go to the hospital until today. He believes he may have a broken jaw. Meanwhile, CJ's Lounge is now closed. Police say that they were operating without a beer or a business license. Holly Springs police say cell phone footage they provided to Fox 13 News shows a Tippah County man who has been stripped naked. They say the people who attacked him are seen pouring on him what investigators believe to be beer. Officers say seconds before, they hit, kicked, and stumped nearly every part of his body.
The guy walked in and he was very aggressive.
Miles Stone says he was at CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street late Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Other guys in the area was listening, trying to remain calm. We asked them, they asked for him to leave quietly.
But police say the man continued to call the patrons the N-word. Holly Springs police provided another video of the man outside the bar, speaking erratically, throwing what investigators believe to be gang signs.
When they was scuffling and stuff outside, he was still trying to fight. He still was saying the N-word. Man, F-U-Ns, F-U-Ns.
Officers say the attackers used poles and sticks to beat him. So you don't think this is a problem spot?
I do not think. I think it's a positive spot.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you mean to tell me that a pasty Peckerwood walked into a black establishment, called all the black patrons niggers, got his ass whooped for calling them a racial slur that has led to people dying? But the black people who whooped his real weak ass committed a hate crime. How the fuck does that shit even make sense? You walked into a bar, called everybody you name mama a nigga, and got your real weak ass beat the fuck up, like as you should. You came in and you violated them. Oh, it's just the word. It's just the word. It's just the word. I don't know why the blacks are triggered by a word. Wow. Welcome to Trump's America. Hey, you know they pulled the same shit with them raggedy ass, fat ass South Africaners, right? Oh, it's so much homicide to white farmers in South Africa. Did y'all know that in 2024, 26,000 murders, homicides were reported by the South African police? Of that, only 1% of that 26,000 were farmers. Right, Callie. Exactly what that is. That's not a hate crime. That's justice. That's you shutting the fuck up. This ain't 1940 anymore, buddy. You can't just walk up to black people and call them the N-word and think that's going to be sweet after that. You deserve to get your real weak ass beat. And that's what you got. Merry motherfucking Christmas. He got a Christmas present. Got his ass whipped. 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 Say it with me, y'all. Whip. Whip, whip, whipped. Whip. 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 Whip, whip, whip.
Where to my mother, you not? Go over there. That's not my mother. But my mother will come in here and whoop your ass. Fuck is you talking about? Get your ass out of here. Fuck is you talking about? I am. Get your ass out of here. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you is at this moment. I don't give a fuck. Congratulations.
Fuck your ass up too.
Touch me, I'm sorry.
Touch
me, I'm
Fuck
sorry.
you,
Where to my
nigger,
mother?
you fucking drug
Touch me,
dealer.
I'm stalking you.
Drug
Where to my
dealer,
mother?
crackhead,
Touch me, I'm stalking you.
Fuck you,
Get out my house. No.
Nigger.
Get out this door.
Nigger.
What is your problem? Get out. You crazy. What the fuck you doing? Get out. I have people here. I have people here. Get out. I have people here.
Nigger.
Tammy, just back up because we're in the customer.
Nigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish you don't say that. She don't say that shit on us, but she come over here.
You too, like nigger. You're a fucking nigger.
Get your hand out.
I would
Get your ass over your
nigger.
thing.
No, I don't got a
Yeah, get your hand.
Hey, word is she gonna start a GoFundMe, a Give, Send, Go, and she gonna get $1.5 million. She gonna start a Give, Send, Go and get $1.5 million. Welcome to Trump's America. Welcome to Trump's America. Welcome to it. Because these motherfuckers got us fucked up. They got us all the way fucked up. They got us fucked up. Fucked up. I mean badly fucked up. Just fucked up. Fucked up. Fucked up. Again, I say. Again, I say. Oh, boy. Sheesh. But racism in America is dead, right?
People told you that they were voting for him because of the economy. They were lying. I think people voted for him because this country, too many people in this country, couldn't even think about voting for a black.
Okay.
But they don't want to say. They're not going to say. I'm not voting for her because she's a woman or she's black. God forbid she's both. Oh, and by the way, she's married to a Jewish guy. They're not going to say that. They're going to say, I'm voting for him because of the economy. They're liars.
Hold on. Completely agree with a lot of what you say. But when we say they're liars, we don't mean all of them. Put your best spin on. Why would some...
He's a good businessman. They think he was going to make us money.
A good businessman, do good for the economy and make money. Okay, smart guy. Why do good people vote for Trump?
That's a walking, talking contradiction.
They were voting for him.
See, that right there in itself. Look, but there's more. Don't trust me. There is absolutely more. There is absolutely more.
Hi everyone, I'm Shiloh Hendricks. I wanted to take a little time to talk to you all about what's been going on with my fundraiser and kind of the aftermath of the park situation. Also some concerns that have been brought to my attention. There are a lot of people who think that this has all been a scam, that I haven't been getting my money and that it's not going to me. I have gotten every dime of my money. It's all gone to me. Nobody has asked me for any money. So there's that. Rest assured, all the money has gone to me. I also just want to say how proud I am of everybody and just showing what can happen if we tribe up and if we stick together and if we keep fighting back. Our future, our existence depends on standing up for ourselves and not backing down. And we just have to keep on going. There's no other option. I mean, what else are we going to do? You can't be afraid of words. Don't be afraid of the people who are so fragile to a word. Again, I just want to say that I am so grateful for all of my supporters and all of my people who have been with me through all of this. And yeah, I haven't said anything on here.
I don't want to hear no more of that bullshit. I'm going to tell you something. Shiloh Hendricks got all that money, but she can't go no motherfucking well without security. So how much is that money going? How long is that little money she got going to last for real? Everybody knows your face. Everybody knows what the fuck you did. You called a 5-year-old autistic black baby. Innocent. He a child. You called a 5-year-old black baby a nigger. Repeatedly. Over, double, triple, quadruple down on it. Did not care. She better take her funky ass to Europe because she ain't going to be safe outside here. Because as soon as one of them sisters see her bitch ass outside, sweet Lord in heaven, they going to put them flu floppers, elbows, toes, kitchen sinks, all kinds of pillage. Shiloh Hendricks is nothing more but a fucking... She's the same as those white women slave holders of yesteryear. The daughters of Confederacy right in real time. And with Trump raising the price of every damn thing, that money's not going to last that long. Sheesh, this is nasty work. This is nasty work. Nasty. You're a prisoner by your own devices because this ain't 1940. This ain't Jim Crow. Again, what has the Republican Party done for you? They made it easier for you to be a fucking bigot. They made y'all the biggest baby back crybaby bitches I've ever seen. Y'all whine about everything. My little fragile feelings are hurt. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. What has the Republican Party done for you? What have they done? Right, Boss Red. Yep, Zeke girl, exactly that. Her 15 minutes of fame, is over with. That shit is over and done with, doc. Over and done with. Over and done with. Over and done with. Over and done with. See, the funny part, there ain't nobody in this chat. Diane, how you doing, Queen? There is no one in this chat that can tell me one thing that the Republican Party has done for them. every Republican state. They lead in fucking violence. They lead in poor education. They lead in poor health care. They lead in every bad statistic you can think of. They lead in all of it. Every bit of it. Every single bit of it. You name it, they lead in it.
Remember this from just a few days ago? Trump showed this image at the White House during a meeting with the South African president, claiming it was dead white farmers in South Africa.
These are all white farmers that are being buried.
But according to Reuters, this image is actually from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and it was filmed by a Reuters video journalist. Reuters fact-check team said it actually showed humanitarian workers lifting body bags in Goma following a deadly assault by the rebel group M23. It's a screen grab from a video published by Reuters in February. Trump held up a blog post that wrote about that conflict in eastern DRC, as well as racial tensions in South Africa, from American Thinker. That's a conservative online magazine. The managing editor at American Thinker told him that President Trump had misidentified the image. The White House has not responded to CNN's request for comment. Also in the meeting, Trump played a video which he said showed evidence of genocide of white farmers in South Africa, a false right-wing conspiracy theory. Ramaphosa came to the U.S. to reset relations after Trump claimed white South Africans were being persecuted, which Ramaphosa denies. Remember this from just a...
See? Donald Trump, all he does is lie. Now, what genocide is happening to white farmers in South Africa again? There's 7% of the population there and owns like close to 70% of the land through apartheid. There is none. These people sucked up. Hold on. I want y'all to hear this.
Okay, so I won't insinuate it. I'll just fucking say it. Trump is profiting off of the presidency. Trump is literally hosting a crypto dinner that is costing everybody in attendance $1 million on average per seat. Mind you, there are 220 attendees, which means he made over $394 million in one sitting. Next, let's add the $400 million luxury megajet that Qatar just gave and the Pentagon just accepted for Trump's personal use. Next, let's talk about all the golf weekends that he's been spending in Mar-a-Lago, costing $18 million so far. And every time he uses the Mar-a-Lago club, all that government U.S. taxpayer dollars goes into his bank account. And just to put it into perspective, his first term in office for 4 years, he spent a total of $151 million at Mar-a-Lago, U.S. taxpayer dollars. To the Mar-a-Lago club, let's also add Bedminster, which is located in New Jersey. Both of those clubs, he's raised the entry fees at many of his resorts, which are attracting donors seeking to influence White House policy. Yes, billionaires and big corporations are spending money at both of these clubs at raised entry fee costs. Why do you think they're the ones getting the tax cuts? Let's also add the new Trump merch that he just added to the Trump store, where he's still selling those MAGA hats, but also now selling Gulf of America hats and Trump 2028 hats that were all made in China at $50 a pop. Not to mention, we don't need to insinuate shit because the Trump team is basically telling us that they want to amass a $500 million war chest. Literally telling us out loud that they're stockpiling so much cash and he wants to punish his opponents and help Republicans keep full control of Congress in 2026. Money is just pouring in at Mar-a-Lago. Trump doesn't have to lift a finger. Everyone's coming to him, said a Trump advisor. Definitely not a coincidence that they need $500 million because...
In terms of political spending, I'm going to do a lot less in the future.
It's absurd for anyone to insinuate that this president is profiting off of the presidency.
Okay.
What has the Republican Party done for you lately? I ain't gonna get no answers, y'all. I ain't gonna get no answers whatsoever. I ain't gonna get no answers whatsoever. I'm not going to get none, zero, zilch, none. I'll show you what they done for you lately. The largest upward transfer of wealth in American history is what you got. Yep, that's what you got. There's that little fucking mole rat, Mike Johnson, the fucking clown hypocrite.
You're going to get roughly a 3.7% increase in your after-tax income, really all from these tax cuts. But if you go all the way to the bottom and everything in between essentially leads you to the bottom, if you're in the bottom 20%, you actually lose $800. Why do you lose $800? You get a very small tax cut, and you get a very large cut in Medicaid and these other benefits that we were just talking about that affects the 20% disproportionately. So this is a highly regressive bill that essentially favors the wealthy, doesn't do much for the middle class, and hurts the poor. And then if you want to see this in stark comparison, if we simply eliminated the tax cuts for people making over $500,000 a year, which is what roughly what President Biden was proposing, it would save $1.1 trillion. That happens to be just slightly more than the Medicaid cuts. If you're in the top 20% of Americans, you're going to get roughly a 3.7%.
If you make over $4 million a year, you will get $400,000 in tax cuts. If you are the 40% of Americans making $50,000 and under, your income is going to go down. So working people making under $50,000 are going to lose income so that fucking people who make over $4 million can get $400,000 as a tax cut. That's what our government's spending money on? $400,000 for multimillionaires? Like, I don't know. It's a pretty easy thing for people to understand. And if they want to defend that, great, go defend that.
Let me explain everything wrong with this video.
If you don't want to work, you're the one that decided you don't want health care.
That's Senator Rick Scott, one of the wealthiest members of Congress, justifying cuts to Medicaid. But here's the thing. The vast majority of people on Medicaid actually have a job. According to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, 2 in 3 Medicaid enrollees work, and the rest are either disabled, in school, or taking care of family members. You see, Rick Scott, not all jobs offer health insurance. As of 2023, 46% of Medicaid workers were employed at companies with less than 50 employees. Under the ACA, companies with less than 50 employees do not have to provide health insurance. People that work full-time at the federal minimum wage, $7.25 an hour, are on Medicaid because their yearly salary... Let me explain every... Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Medicaid. If you find waste or fraud or abuse, we want to strengthen Medicaid. We want to strengthen Medicare. Waste, fraud, and abuse.
It's not to say that there isn't any waste, fraud, and abuse, but what they never say when they talk about the waste or the abuse is that the vast majority of it is done by providers. It's very rare because it's very hard to abuse Medicaid as a user. It's not like you get a check from Medicaid if you go get a procedure or something like that. But there is a record of abuse by doctors who will overbill Medicaid and that sort of thing, and then they get paid more. But they never say that, right? They just act as if Medicaid is the same as getting a check from the government and claiming something that didn't actually happen. It's important to call them out on it.
Medicaid.
Well,
and I'll be blunt, it's a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. I knew it would be bad, but wow, the things they're doing. This tax bill, for example, that they're rolling forward, you get a real insight about what happened, because when did they set up their vote? 10:30 on Sunday night, prime time for people watching. And they've set up the next vote as they move it forward for 1 a.m. on Wednesday. If you're really proud of what you're doing, you turn the lights on. You try to do it when you can let a lot of people participate. So right now, what I see is the very story of how the Republicans are relentlessly rolling forward on what they want to do, but even they know that it's not popular.
What has the Republican Party done for you? MAGA window liquor. What have they done for you? What have they done for you? Stole your health care. Stole it. They stole your money. Medicare, Medicaid, the ACA, aka Obamacare. They stole all your fucking money. They stole food from your kids while you work at Walmart, barely getting by, while getting food stamps and Medicaid, while paying for food stamps and Medicaid through your taxes when they take out of your check that you can barely afford to live on. And you're about to be poor. The Republicans did that. Yep. The Republicans did that. Sure did. So again, I say, what has the Republicans done for you? Nobody's going to answer that question. Nobody. Not no Trump supporter, none of these people. None of these staunch Republicans, the conservative party, they're not going to answer that question. They're not. Because they can't. Because in all honesty, the Republican Party ain't done shit for you. They ain't going to do shit for you, but make life harder for you. For the Democrats to come in and spend a shit ton of money to clean that shit the fuck up. And then they bitch and whine and complain and talk about how Democrats love spending a lot of money. That's what they do. They do that shit to you. Just so you can be broker and broker and broker, and they can continue to play this game with you, and they can continue to lie to you and tell you that some immigrant is the reason you don't have no money. Time for another video. Here's another thing the Republicans and the fucking elitists that are in the Republican Party want you to believe, and on the Democrat side.
That rich people have actually convinced poor people that immigrants are causing all their problems. So you think the reason you have so much less of the money is because of other poor people that have even less of the money than you? You don't think that maybe rich people, the people with all the money, might have something to do with you having much less of the money? And we all know the cost of living has been going up dramatically in most of the world in recent years. But you know what's also going up dramatically is the net worth of the very, very wealthiest people in the world. So basically, all the normal working people are getting much less rich, but at exactly the same time, a handful of super, super wealthy people are getting much, much more rich. And we don't think there's any connection there? I mean, take the American economy, right? You have the largest, most valuable stock market in the world. In fact, your market is worth as much as the rest of the world's combined. But you also have the largest debt in the world. Look at that. You've got a strong economy and a weak economy simultaneously. I guess the question is, strong for who? And also weak for who? Now, I'm not an economist, but here's something I see. Firstly, these people's net worth is made of this, right? They own lots of shares in giant multinational, multi-billion-dollar corporations that monopolize not only your economy, but the world economy. Those giant multinational corporations don't really contribute their fair share to the economy in lots of different ways. Firstly, they avoid paying their fair share in taxes by disguising growth as loss. Basically, when you make profit, you have to pay taxes, but if you invest your revenue into aggressive expansion, then that revenue is technically no longer profit, but it it does increase your market share, which increases your share price. If you're one of the people that owns all of the shares, then that technically not profitable business practice is actually a very profitable business practice, but the shares are unrealized gains, so again, no taxes. Now that aggressive expansion is also largely funded by not paying their employees a salary that represents the value of their labor relative to the economy. When the cost of living is going up, it means the prices of all these products are going up. And if the salary of the people making all these products isn't also going up, that just means these companies are pocketing a larger share of that money. Now, if more of the money were going into the hands of the people, those people would be generating more tax revenue for the government to use to pay back the debt. But when the economy is set up in a way that funnels all the money into a corporate sinkhole that never returns the value, then the government has to keep adding more money in order to keep that economy running, which it keeps funneling into the sinkhole, so it has to keep adding more money, which makes it particularly cute when a corporate billionaire shows up to fix the debt problem. Sweetie, you are the debt problem.
You know what's a wild thing to think about?
Y'all get it now? Do y'all get what I've been trying to tell y'all for months? Now, do you get it? The rich elitists prey on your bigotry, your hatred for immigrants, trans people, black people, everybody that's not rich and white. They prey on that. They want you to be racist. They want you to have fucking animosity towards fucking poor people who are poor just like you. Boss Red asked a great question, begs the question, when is enough money enough money? Apparently never. Because these motherfuckers want more money. Because in America, more money equates to more power. Why do you think they brought in a billionaire to try to fix waste? Elon Musk ain't fix no fucking waste. If he was going to fix waste, the first place he would have went to was the Department of Defense, who haven't answered a fucking audit in, what, the last 9 audits? Billions and billions of dollars unaccounted for. You ain't brought in those corporations, those insurance companies that scamming Medicaid and Medicare, overcharging their patients, stealing the money. You ain't brought in none of those people, but somehow you fucking window lickers are on the internet mad at immigrants, and you think they're the reason you're poor. No, that's never been the case. It's always been the rich eating the poor. When y'all are poor, they have to sacrifice some of their own. You know, those rich motherfuckers are racist too.
Remember this from just a few days ago? Trump showed...
They're rich too. Yep, Boss Red, you're exactly right. They're washing, the Department of Defense is washing money, washing money, washing money. That's it. The Department of Defense can get away with losing billions and billions and billions of dollars. And no one says anything. Why do you think they just raised the fucking the defense spending to over $1 trillion? Why? And they ain't even answered the audit for the over $700 billion they had before. Why? Why do y'all think that? See, that little hamster in your head should start turning, and you should start thinking like, damn, Will got a point. Will got a good point. There's a reason why there's so many billions of dollars tied up in politics. So Nestle, PepsiCo, so all these big ass corporations that own all these businesses, that monopolized all these businesses, erased all the competition so they can price gouge the shit out of every last one of us like they're doing right now. Because we have to live. And they sell the products that we need to live off of. So this whole big, beautiful scam is removing all the fucking EPA regulations, all the regulations that protect our food, water, air, everything. They're removing every fucking thing. That's why Elon Musk could build his big shitty ass factory in the middle of a black community and get away with it. Because Trump, the Republican Party, they're not going to do anything. There's no oversight. There's no protection for any of us, but there's plenty of protections for them. They can violate the Constitution, break all the laws they want to, defy Supreme Court orders. They can defy the federal court orders and the whole nine. They don't give a fuck. They can do what the fuck they want. And there ain't a soul that's going to say shit. And when you say something, you're going to be like Harvard. They're going to put that muzzle on your ass and tell you to shut the fuck up. And you're going to do as I say. Yep, Boss Red, exactly right. The Constitution to them is nothing but old paper. But you still have poor-ass window lickers who say Donald Trump is a great businessman and he's doing great for the economy. Well, Exhibit A, shall we?
Businessmen and the resulting suspension of the retaliatory tariffs between China and U.S. favors the U.S. It does not. When President Xi and President Trump agreed to a truce, the resulting numbers were the U.S. imports of Chinese products now had a 30% tariff, and Chinese imports of U.S. products now have a 10% tariff. Republicans are on social media right now talking about how this is such a huge win for Trump and his negotiation skills worked. No, they didn't. The biggest and most fascinating fallacy that exists in the MAGA side of politics is that they believe that our trade deficit is due to unfair tariffs put on U.S. products. China was tariffing U.S. imports way less than the U.S. was during the Biden administration. In most cases, a majority of U.S. imports of products to China only had around a 1.7% tariff rate. And under the Biden administration, we had increased the tariff on Chinese imports to around 19.6%, but there was the de minimis exception, which is how a lot of companies were able to bypass the 19.6% average tariff. The de minimis exception is super important because that basically allowed any company that was importing Chinese products that were valued underneath $800 to be exempt from the tariffs, but Trump has eliminated that. And the result of this is now U.S. consumers are going to pay 30% more for Chinese imported products, and this drastically impacts small businesses. Large corporations are going to be able to bypass this because they are figuring out ways to either have Chinese imports shipped from Vietnam or Hong Kong before they make their way to the US. Small businesses don't have this luxury. I truly don't understand why people would be celebrating a higher tax on American products that are imported from China when we have a $300 billion trade deficit. The whole purpose of these tariffs were meant to be able to encourage domestic manufacturing, but with a 30% tariff on Chinese imports, all that's happening right now is that there's just additional taxes that Americans have to pay. This doesn't even take into consideration the fact that the value of the US dollar did not rapidly rise at the same rate that the stock market did when these tariffs were suspended, which means that our exports are going to other countries at a much cheaper rate, but our imports are coming in at a much more expensive rate. The dollar is still weak. We are paying a higher tariff on imports of foreign goods, and all of this puts a squeeze on the American middle class. Why are you guys celebrating this? This is
because people are fucking stupid. Again, Mahari, what's up with it, little bro? Again, what has the Republican Party done for you? Since everybody say, well, I don't know why you're a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat, but that's what they fucking say. That's why you're a Democrat. You're on the Democrat plantation. What has the Dems done for you? I tell you what the Dems ain't done for me. They ain't tried to strip my civil rights away from me. They ain't tried to strip my voting rights away from me. They ain't made shit way higher by passing stupid ass tariffs while making up lies simultaneously at the same time. They ain't cozy up the fucking Putin sucking his dick every chance they get. They ain't did that shit. They ain't passed a bill to steal health care for the most vulnerable among us, the poor people. They ain't raised taxes on those same poor people who are barely scraping by right now. They ain't do that. Republicans did, though. They've done it multiple times. Remember, trickle-down economics. Ronald Reagan coined that bullshit-ass phrase, may he rot in hell. Fuck him. But yeah, that's the Republican stronghold. Fucking traffic and gaslighting the shit and igniting your inner hatred and your bigotry so that you can hate black people and immigrants and hate gay people and everybody else that is not straight and white in this country, while simultaneously making your dumb ass pay more shit and stealing more money from your dumb ass. Again, racism is way too expensive for your dumb ass to afford now. Boss Red, you picking up what I'm putting down. That's the game I've been telling everybody for the longest. I'm glad this young man, broke that shit down shotgun style because he told the absolute truth. Because people are so fucking stupid. They're stupid. They're dumb. They're goofy. And they'll still vote for Republicans. Again, what has the Republican Party done for you? They denied your FEMA request after your towns and cities got drowned in water from hurricanes and tornadoes and shit. Ask St. Louis. Ask North Carolina, who had Hurricane Helene go in and wipe out towns like Chimney Rock. He just denied them fucking additional FEMA funds. So receipts ahoy. Christie stinking ass known. And David Richardson told North Carolina to go fuck yourself. You figure it out. Hey, Mahara, that joke ain't gonna work no more because the Republicans stole the food stamps, cuz. That shit ain't gonna work no more, big dog. You gotta try a new joke. There ain't no more food stamps for Brett Favre to steal. Because the Republicans stole it. Damn, Sheldon. Question of the day. If Elon Musk was saving so much money on waste and fraud spending in the government, then why did the Republicans request the debt ceiling be raised to $5 trillion then? Let me run that question back one more time. If Donald Trump and Elon Musk saved so much fucking money by creating the Department of Government Efficiency, aka scam, so that Elon Musk can steal more government welfare money. Then why did the Republicans request to raise they fucking big beautiful scam bill, request to raise the debt ceiling higher than it's ever been raised in the history of America to $5 trillion? That's wasting spending right there. JT, exactly right. They ain't gonna speak on it. Again, what have the Republican Party done for you besides stoke your inner bigotry and racism? What have they done for you? Piff, what's up with it, champ? Y'all smash the like button and shit and donate to the channel. Still, I'm waiting for an answer. I am waiting because ain't nobody came in here and answered my question. Nobody's came in here and answered my question. They all said, oh man, Donald Trump, they're saving America all this money. We're saving America. We're saving all this money. We're saving all this money. We're saving all this money. I'm waiting. Boy, I sure am waiting. Lord Jesus, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I am waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. They just didn't want that black woman in office. That's all it was. And all they had to do was gaslight and ignite that inner fucking bigotry, that inner Klansmen and all these fucking races who call themselves decent people. But I want y'all to hear something real quick. Just listen to this.
Nationalists have taken Trump as their new Christ because he's everything the first one was not. Jesus was poor. Trump is rich. Jesus was meek. Trump is a bully. Jesus lost, and Trump is obsessed with winning. I honestly think that if Donald Trump and J.D. Vance met Jesus today, they would ridicule him as a single, childless hippie. And in fact, Donald Trump Jr. explicitly rejected Jesus' Sermon on the Mount.
Joe Townsend, what's
he
up,
said,
bro?
turning the other cheek has, quote, gotten us nothing. How did we get to the point where loving your enemy is weak and loving your neighbor is woke? I mean, they are literally rejecting the central teachings of Jesus because those teachings don't serve their own self-interest. Christian nationalism is not about the way of Jesus. It's about the pursuit of power.
Shout out to Mahari in the super chat. He said we're heading towards a super Democratic majority for the next 6 decades. The Republicans pretty much signed their own demise. Facts. Yep. I'm not sure about that either, Sheldon. I'm not sold on that. This last election taught me better. I don't have faith in none of these dumbasses. I don't. I don't. I don't have a good majority of American citizens are fucking idiots and racist and stupid. And they'll vote against their own. Look, let me tell y'all the irony of all this shit. People who voted for Trump, who are poor, They're not millionaires. They're not billionaires. They don't own corporations or none of that shit. They don't. They don't own none of that shit. Right? They voted for Republicans to steal their Medicaid, their Medicare, their fucking food stamps, to gut their fucking civil rights. They voted for higher tariffs, higher taxes on stuff that we pay for already, while simultaneously bitching and moaning the whole time Joe Biden was president about grocery prices. They voted for the FAA to pretty much be shut down. They voted for the CFPB, which protects them from predatory lenders, to be shut the fuck down. They voted for all their health regulations through the EPA, OSHA, and all them. They voted for all that to be shut the fuck down. They voted for all that to be shut the fuck down. They voted for the Department of Education to be shut the fuck down. They voted for us to be freely discriminated against like it's 1940, but black people are way more advanced than what we were in 1940, way more educated. We know way more. When we need to, we will organize. They voted for, let's see, what else? They voted for fucking Pete Hegseth to leak classified information through Signal on a fucking private phone to his brother, his wife, and his stinking ass attorney. And then blame the journalist for keeping it secret. Like he was at fault for doing it. They voted for Donald Trump to side with Russia over the rest of the world that got common sense. They voted for a bullshit ass tariff war that ended up with nothing more but us paying more taxes on shit we need to live day to day. They paid for the evisceration of the people of Palestine. Yeah, they voted for that shit. Because Benjamin Netanyahu is Hitler 2.0. He's killing old people, kids, people who dropping off fucking supplies. He's killing everybody. No fucking precedent whatsoever. But if you say something about it, you're an anti-Semite now. So it's okay to kill old women and babies and shit. But I thought they were the party of pro-life. The Republican goofball voters voted for, if you were pregnant, you're a fucking staunch fucking MAGA supporter, and you get pregnant and you have a miscarriage, you go to jail. Or you get kept on life support when you're brain dead. Just because you have a fetus in your stomach. Or you get denied fucking health care when you're pregnant and you're miscarrying a non-viable fetus. And you die. You voted for that. You voted for the Republican Party to trample all over the fucking Constitution and your civil rights. That's what the Republicans done for y'all lately. Now, I'm going to keep on going. Yep, Zeke girl, facts. That's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. Fact. Right now, the Republican Party is okay with Trump getting bought off by Qatar, who funds Hamas, who they claim they hated at first. Oh, okay. Let me continue on my rampage on bullshit that the that the Republican Party has gave y'all, right? Farmers for Trump. You lost your farms. They shut down, the Republican Party shut down USAID, which farmers made money off of because they shipped the food over to impoverished lands who couldn't provide for themselves. Y'all lost that. Hi, Sheila. Oh, the Republican Party made it easier for you to go and buy a silencer so you can silently murder kids in school. Yep.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. The people go out to vote, no fear, no more. Vote for Trump. Let's go. Vote for Trump. If you want to keep America great, vote for Trump. Let's do it. I vote for Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. Oh yeah. For Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. Oh my God. I will vote for Donald Trump.
Hey, I'm from Russia. What do you think about our relationship? Do you people wanted our countries to become allies? We hate y'all. We don't like y'all. Your president is a bitch. He's a fucking dictator. He's a murderous piece of shit. And y'all like scamming people. Your economy is shit. And we're headed right over there beside where y'all are. That's why y'all have all the oligarchs hogging all the money and your ruble is worth fucking shit. We don't want no parts of you fucking people. Y'all violate people's sovereignty. Then play victim, pretty much like fucking racists in this country do all the time. They violate fucking civil rights and they violate human beings and then play victim when confronted by it. And their little white fragile feelings get hurt when black people start telling the truth about the real history of this raggedy ass country. That's what happened. That's why we don't like you bitch ass niggas. Sheldon, I don't give a fuck about being nice no more. Fuck being nice. What has nice gotten us? What else did y'all get? What else did y'all get? You got the United States being the enemy around the world, even to our longest reliable allies. This is another thing y'all got. Hey, Kelvin, sit tight. I got you. I'm just going over all the shit. All these people who voted for Republicans, they got Miami's Cuban American Republican House members said in a joint statement on Wednesday that they have asked for a meeting with Kristi Noem to explain their concerns about the revocation of TPS, their temporary protected status. Yes, Kelvin, that's the number one thing. Vote in the midterms. Don't sit your ass at home. Like the worst thing that anybody could have ever said, was, I'm voting Team Couch. Elections have consequences. Toronto Graves said, wait, so things were looking good before Trump went back in office? Are you fucking high or are you stupid? Toronto. The United States had the #1 economy in the fucking world. We had the strongest recovery from COVID for any other fucking revolutionized country in the fucking world. What the fuck do you mean we were doing better? You think this is better than what we had? I tell you what, Mr. Graves, you wait a couple months. Shelton, you might as well go and throw his ass in the trash. That's a troll. You wait a couple months there, Mr. Graves. Just wait. You're going to see how great this economy is then. When they pass this bullshit ass bill. Wait. You wait. Don't you worry. You wait. You wait. You wait. You wait. You wait. Votings matter. Voting matters. Voting absolutely matters. Because of the dumbasses who sit their asses at home. And the coons and sambos who voted for Trump. For the dumbasses who voted for Jill Stein. This is what you get. North Carolina fucked around and found out. Ninja, that is absolutely correct. So, well, we had a bunch of these people who was online telling black people, Kamala Harris wash her greens in the tub. But, oh well. Y'all remember? Do y'all remember the Tariq Nasheeds, that big fat ass field nigga? All of them sit on the internet trashing the shit out of Kamala Harris, trying to break down where she come from, who her family was, and all that shit. Try to criticize her because she married a Jew white guy. No one gives a fuck about none of that. I care only about one fucking thing, and one thing I cared about was policy. Because Donald Trump is a whole white man. He's a whole Klansman. And y'all was over here debating the blackness of Kamala Harris like anybody gave a fuck. We care about policy. Policies that's going to affect you for the next 30 to 40 years. Shout out to my brother Shelton in the super chat. He says, it's that trick bag, family. It's that trick bag. That woman ain't black. She Indian. You remember they all said it. They shucked and jived. Tim Scott got his coon ass on the stage, smiling, skinning, and grinning. Smiling, skinning, and grinning. The whole way. Just skinning and grinning. Oh yeah, let me finish. Let me finish. The Republican Party also gave you Robert Kennedy Jr., a fucking goofball clown with no medical experience or expertise whatsoever, a fucking heroin addict, who his own family don't even fuck with. We got him. We got ICE raids. We got a fucking Department of Homeland Security secretary who don't know what habeas corpus is. We got Pee Wee German, or AKA the old looking white dude who is the fucking personnel advisor for Donald Trump, fucking Stephen Miller's stupid ass. The Republican Party gave y'all fucking Steve Bannon stealing money from you, Roger Stone stealing money from you, Russia interfering with our elections. The Republican Party gave y'all that. Again, I have not named one good thing and all that shit that the Republican Party... See, the problem is you goofballs get on here talking about, you're on the Democrat plantation. You on the Democrat plantation. You shows is. Won't you come over here to the Republican plantation so they can give all your money to the rich folks so you can be even more fucking poor? Yep, Saquon Barkley is a coon. Snoop Dogg is a new coon. Nelly, coon. RG3, fucking Sambo. Let me cue that song up one more time. One more time. Why you over there dancing? That's my damn jam right there. That song get played on every goddamn... I'll find a reason to play that song. I'll find a reason. There will be a reason why I play that. That song gonna be on every video I do till I get tired of it. And I don't see that happening in the foreseeable future. I don't see that going on at all. These jigger coons have shucked and jived and bootlicked, buck danced, sold out they people for a butter biscuit. Sure did. They sure did. They sure did. What else did the Republican Party give y'all? Oh, they ran off all the fucking immigrant help who contributed a lot of fucking money to our GDP. Yep, that's what I'm going over right now, Carpe Diem. That's what I'm going over right now. That big, beautiful scam they gave y'all. That centralizes power to the executive branch. So Trump don't have to adhere to fucking court documents or court orders. Yeah. The Republican Party gave y'all all that. And matter of fucking fact. Because I'm going to show you just what the motherfucking Republican Party really thinks of you motherfuckers. I'm going to show you. I am going to show you. I'm 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 going to show you. This is what the Republican Party thinks of every last one of you dumb fucks who voted for them. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here we go. Right here.
On this vote, the yeas are 215, the nays are 214, with one answering present. The bill is passed.
Look at every last one of these treasonous fucking blood-sucking bastards right here. Look at every one of these dirty, disgusting pieces of shit celebrating stealing money from your grandma, celebrating stealing money from your food stamps, your Medicaid that you paid into. Look at all these dirty motherfuckers over here. Look at them. That's what the fuck they think about you. In the middle of the fucking night. That's what the fuck they think of you. They celebrated stealing your goddamn money. They celebrated stealing your health care. They celebrated stealing your SNAP. They celebrated the shit. And you stupid fucks are still going to vote for them. Because you're fucking retarded. And you don't give a damn about the future. This bill is going to stack trillions of debt on top of us to pay back. And the rich are going to be counting money for as long as these motherfuckers can. They're going to count money. They're going to be counting money. Buying yachts, other houses, and all kinds of shit while you suffer. Yeah, and some of you fucking weirdos will probably be saying, man, Trill Will only won because he ain't getting no more food stamps. Look here, you stupid, impoverished, dumbass bitch. I'm not one of those ones that's going to suffer. I'm in the upper middle class. I'm not going to get hit as hard. This ain't for me. Oh, no, 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 no. This is for you. I make well over $50,000. I double that. So they ain't talking to me. They talking to your broke ass. Yep. They snuck that shit in while y'all goofy asses went to sleep. Did it in the dead of night. If they were so proud of that bill, why in the fuck did they not do it in prime time so everybody can see their treachery? Because they know they just committed political suicide. Like I said, Donald Trump is a modern day Jim Jones. He done led these dumb fucks who represent the poorest fucking states in America, including the fucking House Speaker. The Speaker of the House is over one of the poorest states in the United States of America. They only won by 1 vote. That's because Jerry Cannoli had died. They won by 1 vote. 1. One vote. Kevin, exactly. The people who are barely getting by, and I mean barely. I'm talking about that's like the elderly people who get Social Security. They only get $14,000, $15,000 a year. They're gonna have to pay 74% more in taxes to cover for these wealthy, sorry, stinking son of a bitches. We're only 4 months into this bullshit ass administration. We are absolutely positively cooked. Now Zeke girl is gonna swear and behold that the Cowboys is gonna win this year. Y'all say that shit every year and y'all lose. Every year. And that's coming from a Falcons fan. We are fucked. Oh, y'all want to know something else? Like, this shit didn't just start with the Republican Party. After the Great Party Switch, after the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, I want to talk to the Republican women, the women for Trump, white women, y'all, who smiled and skinned and grinned in black folks' faces talking about, we're not going back, we're going to turn the page and all that shit, lying your asses off. What's little of it's left. Did y'all know in 1974, when most states required men to co-sign for a wife or daughter's credit card or any contract, the Republicans voted against the Equal Credit Act, the ECA? Now you do. Did you know in the year that I was born, 1978, when it was perfectly legal for employers to fire women because they became pregnant, the Republicans voted against the Pregnancy Act that made the practice illegal. Did you know in 1980, when men routinely groped and sexually harassed women in the workplace with impunity, the Republicans voted against the bill that would have allowed women to report sexual harassment in the workplace. The toxic environment. 1994. When news about domestic violence became an issue, and I live in a state that leads the country in domestic violence, so I would know. when the domestic violence issue became an issue and the right-wing radio hosts were arguing that men should have the right to rape their wives, the Republicans voted against the Violence Against Women Act. And in 2012, as the knowledge that men are paid more than women became widespread in America, Republicans voted as a bloc against the Equal Pay Act, the Equal Pay for Equal Work for Women Act. They voted against it. And in 2012, also, when the same act, the Violence Against Women Act, was brought up for reauthorization, the Republicans again voted against it. Even now, the Republicans voted against women's autonomy against their own fucking bodies. Get your weird ass out of here, man. Again, I want this fucking video right here seared into your fucking memory. I want it seared in your memory. I want it seared there. When this shit hits y'all, and it's gonna hit you hard, I want you to remember the Republicans thought about it like this.
On this vote, the yeas are 215, the nays are 214, with one answering present. The bill is passed.
Look at that smug ass look on this retarded ass goofball munchkin midget's face. Look at it. Look, hold on, I'm gonna rewind the tape back. I want you to look at this smug ass look on this motherfucker's face. Look. Look. I want y'all to remember that shit. Remember this shit. Remember it when the hospital that's in your rural area. Remember that when that shuts down. Remember when the nursing home that took care of your grandma or your granddaddy, or your aunt or auntie, cousin, somebody who done had a stroke happen, surgery happen, rehabilitation is needed, like my brother needed after his stroke. Remember, there ain't no more rehabilitation places. This is what you need to be thinking of right the fuck here. This sorry excuse of a piece of shit hypocrite who claims to love God. This bitch ass nigga right here literally cheered for your demise. The big beautiful bill is nothing more but a kill squad for poor people. Remember, when your family members fall on hard times and need to go to that soup kitchen or that food pantry to get groceries so they can live, and there's no more, I want you to remember this sorry sap son of a bitch's face. When all the jobs start drying up and these small businesses start closing their doors because they can't afford to stay open no more. Remember this sorry sap son of a bitches? These stupid, raggedy, retarded motherfucking Republicans. Remember them. I want y'all to remember the cheers from these people who celebrated stealing your livelihoods. Oh, and veterans. I ain't forgot about you, veterans for Trump. When you go for that doctor's appointment and you have to pay out of pocket now. And you barely getting by. Want you to remember, these motherfuckers are responsible. Don't go over here blaming the next Democrat that get in power. Don't blame the Democratic Party. Don't blame them. They had nothing to do with this shit. Just listen to him. Listen again. Just look at his face.
The yeas are 215, the nays are 214, with one answering present. The bill is passed.
He is fucking giddy that he fucked every last one of you dumb fucks. He is happy he fucked every last one of y'all. can't see you. Look at them. They are happy to steal your fucking money. Look at them high-fiving, cheering, whistling, hugging each other like they did something so profound.
On this vote, the yeas are 200.
Like they did something so fucking profound. Like they did something so profound. They are cheering as if they won the World Series. They're cheering as if they did something great for the American people. And all they did was stole money from poor people who are barely even getting by. And I mean barely. They're one paycheck away from losing everything. And you stole more money from those people. That's the reason why I'm fucking mad. And these are the same pieces of shit who claim to love Jesus. Y'all got to remember one important scripture. If you love Jesus, it will be evident. There will be evidence of your love for him. It will be evidence. Do y'all see any evidence in that? Cheering for the demise of poor people? People are going to die. People are going to fucking die. Crime is about to go up. Because people are going to have to do what they got to do. Shoplifting, theft, all that shit's going through the roof. You watch. You watch like I fucking tell you. It's about to be summertime. It's about to be hot outside. And when they pass this fucking bill, the Republicans did that shit. They did it. They're responsible. They're demons. Wolves in sheep's clothing that Jesus Christ warned you about. Like a roaming lion seeking whom they can devour. Y'all want me to tell y'all why I know the Russia invasion of Ukraine is Donald Trump's fucking fault? Because when they made that stupid fucking parrot, Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, they withheld $60 billion in aid to Ukraine, which led to the invasion of Ukraine's sovereign land. Trump did that. Nope, Mahari, that's the problem. That's going to be the problem, big dog. These motherfuckers ain't never knew struggle. They don't know what real struggle is. They think struggle is only, okay, you just broke a little bit. That's it. You ain't got no money. That's what they think struggle is. The dollar is becoming weaker and 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 more weaker, more weaker, more weaker. By the day, it's becoming weaker and weaker and weaker. But just wait till this bullshit ass tax giveaway to these billionaires. Wait till all that shit comes to fruition. You wait. Yep. Credit ratings dropped. That's what Republicans gave us. Lost credibility in the world. Hate crimes going right back up again. Hell, a racist ass white bitch can go and call a 5-year-old baby a nigger and get paid $1 million for it. A white man can walk his white ass into a bar and call a whole bunch of black people minding they black ass business niggers, get his ass whooped for it, and they deem it a hate crime. You can throw an egg at a Tesla and that be deemed as domestic terrorism, but the Ku Klux Klan, who has a history of murdering black folks, ain't never been deemed a terroristic organization ever in the history of America. Make America Great Again means only one thing. They want a white America controlled by white men, and they want to be able to kidnap anybody who ain't white and throw their ass into a foreign prison in El Salvador and be able to tell the judge, fuck you, whenever they feel like it. That's all this administration is. They want to get back at anybody who ever thought about filing a lawsuit against Donald Trump. They're robbing the bank in broad daylight. They robbing the bank in broad fucking daylight.
Here is a question every American should be asking themselves today. Who's fighting against President Trump and the people of America?
Y'all wonder why I hate fucking coons. Why I wish we could be like Haiti. Sac passe. Y'all wonder why I want that. And if you know anything about history, you know exactly what I'm talking about. How the Haitians dealt with these Sambo, soft shoe, and tap dancing ass coons. Yeah. While this fucking moron is sitting on this fucking app whining about judges, those judges are the only line of defense that we have to save our civil fucking rights. Y'all remember I want y'all to remember one thing. Every last one of these dumb fucks who ain't named Donald Trump in this raggedy, stinking ass administration are subject to the goddamn law. It's about time somebody starts acting like it. These bastards aren't immune to no laws. They gotta follow the same fucking laws we have to follow. These stupid fucks, the Republican Party, has made y'all believe that diversity, equity, and inclusion was a poison in the United States. And then they turn around and put in the most incompetent, stupid, mediocre white people you can ever imagine who don't know jack shit about what the fuck they're doing. They done put Fox News hosts in fucking actual fucking attorneys' jobs, and all they did was sit on TV and drunk and shit. Baby J, how you doing? These people do not give a flying fuck about the rule of law. They only care about the rule of law when it means shutting you the fuck up, depriving you of your civil liberties. They don't give a fuck about following the law. Yep, Mahari, exactly. They're going to put tariffs on the EU. Like, he already has tariffs on the EU. Already. Every time you hear these fucking Republican voters talk, they always talk about Donald Trump's supposed to lower prices for gas and groceries and shit. And ever since this bitch ass nigga been in power, everything's been higher. Calamities everywhere. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. You have, I don't even know why they call it the DOJ. They should change that shit to the DOT, the Department of Trump. Because the DOJ don't represent us. It represents Trump. Pam Bundy ain't doing shit for the American people in order to protect them. Our national security is weaker than it's ever been since I've been alive. Our national security is fucking trash right now. If somebody wanted to come in and fucking steal America, they could do it. They're going to lose the House and Senate. They're going to lose it badly if, and that's a big if, these motherfucking dumbasses who voted for Trump wake the fuck up this time. And I mean really wake the fuck up. Y'all got to remember, we don't work for fucking Trump. We don't work for J.D. Vance. We don't work for none of these dumb bastards in office right now. We don't work for them. They work for us. When is anybody going to get that fucking point? They work for us, not the other way around. Why the fuck is everybody acting so scared of this orange bitch ass nigga? He ain't a goddamn king. I don't understand why these federal court judges are telling these motherfuckers in Trump's administration to adhere by the goddamn law. No, start throwing these bitch ass niggas in jail for contempt. Show them on TV being fucking arrested. I tell you what, they better pray to God that they don't get a Democratic president that is the complete opposite and just as extreme as Donald Trump is. They better pray to God that they don't get elected officials in Congress and Senate that are just as damn heinous with damn passing our agenda as the Trump administration is for passing theirs. They better pray to God, because there's going to be a shutdown of Fox News. PragerU won't be no more. Turning Point USA, we're going to be deemed as a terrorist organization. All the Trump administration going to jail. No due process. Every last one of them. They better pray to God. Because while they getting off now, don't be bitching and crying later. Because y'all started this shit. Y'all got to remember something. The executive branch ain't the end-all be-all. The Constitution states that. It's 3 co-equal. Co-equal means they share the same power. Y'all better remember that shit. David Hogg ain't the one, though. David Hogg need to get the fuck out the way. He just like them Bernie bros. Get them the fuck out the way. Anytime you have fucking dumbass goofballs who know absolutely shit about law in this country or shit about constitutionality in this country, asking questions like, can a judge stop Trump from breaking the fucking law? Yes, that's their job. Let me teach you dumbass window-licking Trump supporters a lesson in fucking civics, okay? Y'all ready? All right. There are 3 co-equal branches of government. The judiciary, the legislative, and the executive. You got it? 3. The legislative branch writes the laws. They control the fucking spending in this country. The judiciary, they are the courts. They interpret the laws that are passed by the legislative. The executive fucking branch executes what's done by the legislative and judiciary branches. That's it. The end. Donald Trump don't have end-all unlimited fucking power to do what the fuck he wants. You can't even take these motherfuckers serious. I can't take none of these fuckers serious, dog. I can't. I can't take these motherfuckers serious. I can't take them serious. These motherfuckers are retarded, man. They really are real live fucking window lickers. Stupid. Damn. Or something to drink. Yeah. You know I do. It's your fault.
You want it like I'm making it, or you want it regular?
Regular degular.
Can you put nerds in his? You know nerds?
Robert, how about it? How you doing, man? David Hogg is goofy as hell. Yeah. Goofy as hell. Goofy as hell. He ain't the one. He got good ideas. Don't get me wrong. He got great ideas. Great ideas. But he is not the one. Baby J, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't let these weird goofball dumbass fucktards screw you out of that shit. Don't do that. Me too, baby J. Me too. Me too. I need, boy, listen to me. Hear me good. Yeah. Keep me from flipping the fuck out on these stupid ass fucking people. Stupid fucking people. Stupid fucking people. Like, stupid. America is genuinely fucking retarded. I know. America needs an SSI check and a doctor and a therapist. We need that. We need all that. We need every single bit of that. We need every bit of that. We need every single bit of that. Y'all gotta remember, the game plan of these dumb sons of bitches is to get us so frustrated, to get us so overwhelmed with bullshit they keep doing, that we lose focus on what we are supposed to be standing up for. I'm standing up for people who are less fortunate than I am. I'm standing for that. I'm standing up for those who ain't got the luxury that I have of having a 401k, having expendable income. I'm standing up for those people. Those ones struggling to pay their bills. I'm standing in the gap for them. I'm finna go take a shower. What's up, Arif? How you doing, man? For real, I'm literally... Look at this fucking dumbass. See? It's fucking... Like, I don't know why YouTube allows these stupid goofball dumbass trolls to come in live streams, dog. He literally waited so he can come in and say that weird shit to get blocked. Mr. Natural, I got the same question, big dog. The same question. I'm literally telling you guys, the only reason why I do these videos, what gives me the encouragement to do it, is because there's some people in this country who are way less fortunate than I am. And I remember what it's like to be poor. I grew up poor. I grew up watching the lights be turned off and having to watch my parents scuffle for money to get the lights turned back on. I watched my parents starve while we ate. I watched it. I'll be damned if I sit idly by and just be quiet like nothing's going on and everything is business as usual. I'll be damned if I sit down. I won't. I will not. I will not. I won't. I can't. I won't be able to sleep at night knowing I'm just being quiet and going on, hey, it ain't gonna bother me. I'm good. No, sir. Nope. Nope. No. Don't think I'll be doing that. Don't think I'll be doing that. On another note, Remy Ma is a whole goofball. She a whole goofball. She left her husband to go for a bootleg version of her husband. Oh, boy. Yes, uneducated hoe is correct. Y'all still think Papoose didn't have no evidence of Remy Ma cheating on him? Y'all still think? Y'all still think? I want y'all to check this out real quick. Y'all know I'm the king of receipts now. So is Papoose. So is Papoose.
Playing the audio, y'all, of the lame admitting to blackmailing her. He's admitting it.
Yeah, look, so far she's saying she fucked with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go with that. But you're right, though. That ain't thinking, remember? Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you did all these shit.
All right, so y'all heard that. And again, we're gonna play her basically saying she's been blackmailed. That's what it sounds like to me. And I want y'all to know that this is my ex-wife. We're not married anymore. But at the time, as a married man, I wanted to protect her from being blackmailed. So I told her, if this is going on, let me know. Whatever he's blackmailing you, I'll handle that. And we'll get past it as a family. But she lies so much, you don't know what to believe. So I'm like, damn, is he blackmailing her or not? But I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this.
She would have been over. He would have been over. You put me in a predicament, so I had to still kind of be cool with the nigga to make sure he don't go on like that, and I'm not getting dragged on both sides. My team tackles and team fuck this nigga.
See? Remy Ma's a fucking goofball. You fucking goofball. You fucking dumbass. I feel like I wanted to just get off of politics for a second. God damn. Oh man, this woman is a fucking goofball. Wow. Remy Ma is a whole dirtbag. She cheated on Pap with this nigga. Oh, God. Oh, my God. You cheated on Pap with this nigga. Oh, God. Oh, God. She cheated on Papoose with that nigga, bro. Oh, my God. Dang. Boy, these 304s, boy. I tell you, boy. I tell you. Mm. You're killing me, Smalls. Sheesh. Hey, I got a rhetorical question now. Back to politics. I got a rhetorical question. Who runs the alleged system that's so-called rigged against whites in America that these Republicans whine and bitch about all the time? Who runs the system? White men, right? So who's causing all the issues happening to the said white people who believe that white privilege don't exist, that we're making up lies and all this other shit? You know, the people who are causing you to lose your health care, your fucking money to get stolen, and all this other shit just so other wealthy white men like them get richer are white men. So tell me again how DEI, CRT, BLM, and all this other shit y'all like to blame and slang around as buzzwords is the problem. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me. Tell me. I really want to know how BLM, DEI, CRT, and all this shit with black folks got to do with a world controlled by white rich men. How does that fucking work? See, I told y'all the plan was to use your bigotry and your racism for you to hate some people who ain't got jack shit to do with your problems. You can't get that manufacturing jobs because those rich white men sold your jobs overseas. You ain't got no money, and the fucking livable wage in this country ain't been raised since the early 2000s because white men control the fucking government. Right? So they essentially conned you stupid fucks. That's the reason why I titled this video. What has Republicans done for you lately? That's the reason why. I tell you what they done for you. They made you believe that DEI, BLM, and CRT were the reasons for your fucking financial hardships, your problems, and everything else in this fucking country that's bad for you. Your higher grocery prices, they made you believe it was DEI. Your dumbass didn't think for 1 second it couldn't have been those fucking companies monopolizing businesses and running small businesses out of business. And then price gouging the fuck out your retarded ass. But no, you too racist and bigoted to believe anything other than CRT, BLM, and fucking immigrants eating dogs and cats are the reason for your bullshit ass demise. But when your Mimi and your Pawpaw get thrown out of that fucking nursing home because they got to shut their doors due to no funding, white men did that shit. Nobody who looked like me had anything to do with it. Good night, baby J. I'm just letting you guys know that understand what the future of this country, the future failure of this country is at the hands of white people. Sorry. It's just the truth. They removed all excuses for black people when they separated everybody from DEI, BLM, and CRT. They removed all that shit. They removed every bit of it. They took the blame that they took the straw man that they could blame for all the problems in America away from black folks, away from immigrants, away from trans people and gay people. They are in charge. Those very same people they told y'all who need to run the country are in charge running this country into the fucking ground and giving billionaires more yachts and houses and shit while shitting on you and stealing your health care. Don't you see the problem with your racist antics? Don't you see that? That's why I say racism is a mental disease. That's the reason why I keep telling you you're stupid, because you're racist and you think black people are your problem when we never have been. We've been the ones steady fighting to make sure that everything is kept equitable so that everybody has an equal share in getting the part of this bullshit ass fucking fake dream they keep telling you about wealth and about having that house with the picket white fences and dog and shit. Do y'all remember? Can look back in history and see that black people have been fighting for everybody, even poor white people, to get a share of the American dream? And y'all been cutting their hands off every fucking time because you're racist and stupid? They sold your civil rights for profit. They sold your American dream for profit. They sold your kids for profit. Because they ain't pro-life. They ain't nothing pro-life about these motherfuckers. How are you pro-life when you starving kids to death? How are you pro-life when you robbing pediatric cancer research from babies who suffer from that raggedy-ass disease? How are you pro-life? Tell me again, how are you pro-life when you shutting down hospitals and nursing homes and shit by stealing money from it? Look at OG, you fucking clown. Ain't nothing O or G about your you're an old goofball. That's who you are. You fucking goofy. You're mentally ill. What, I'm mentally ill for telling you the fucking truth? Trump won. And what did you win? Don't touch him. What did you win, OG? What the fuck did you win? What you getting out of it? What the fuck you getting out of it, dipshit? Your limp dick ass ain't get shit for it. What you win? Mahari, why in the fuck you touch him? I'm about to take your damn wrench. Don't touch him. I'm asking this dumbass a question. Mahari, you gonna make me take your goddamn wrench. You lost. What did I lose? My civil rights? What I lose? Now you cool, Mahari. I really want to know. OG coming here talking big and bad. Trump won. What did you win? You see the title of the video. What have Republicans done for you? How has your life gotten better because of Trump? Come on, OG. You got it. You got the flow, man. Talk to me. Dude, America is not racist. It's all in your head. You are fucking crazy. You are batshit fucking crazy. You are batshit crazy. America ain't racist, huh? You say America ain't racist. America ain't racist. That's what he said, right? He said America ain't racist. America ain't racist. America ain't fucking racist.
Video surfaces of a man police say might have been a victim of a hate crime. This happened after officers say an intoxicated man walked into a Marshall County club and used the N-word when referring to the patrons.
Investigators say that the bar is...
So a white man walked into a black bar and called all those black people a nigger for no reason. Those people did nothing to this man. You tell me racism ain't existing in America. call bashing white people by me telling the truth about what real American history is racist, then you, my friend, are the fucking racist. You stupid fuck. You stupid dumb fuck. You redneck hillbilly bastard, you. You are stupid. You're in a cult. These motherfuckers just literally stole your health care. I know, OG, you know somebody who's on Medicaid or Medicare, gets SNAP benefits. OG, when did somebody say all white people were bad? When? When did I say that? When did I say all white people were bad? When did I say that? You don't love all people. You don't. You just came in here and assumed and said I hate all white people, and I never said that. I said I hate racist. That's what I said. Jesse's white. There's a whole bunch of white people in here. Stupid fuck. But I'm racist though. Yeah. OG, if you had any shred of common sense, listen to this and peep this shit. If your dumb ass had any common sense, who runs this? Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. OG, who runs this country? White men or black men? The answer would be white men. Who are in charge of all these billion-dollar corporations in this country? You don't give a fuck about politics because you're not a politician. That here lies the fucking problem. Because you're a fucking retard. And you don't even think the second to take time to actually research the laws that are being passed to govern your fucking life and the lives of your kids. You fucking dumbass. You don't give a fuck about politics. But politics run your fucking life. Every aspect of your life is controlled by politics. What you eat, how much money you spend, how much money you can save, how much your wife makes, how much money your kids can make, whether they can have a good future or whatever, whatnot. And your dumb ass in here calling me a racist. And I'm telling your stupid ass that the reason why everything is so hard, or you could perceive it's hard, why everything is so fucking expensive, is because a whole bunch of rich white men is telling your dumb broke ass that black people like me is the reason for your fucking poverty. You fucking retard. Not them stealing money from your stupid ass. Not them passing a bill to steal your health care to give rich people a fucking tax cut they don't need. Not none of that shit. You fucking dumbass. Oh, he mad and you ain't? See, guess what, OG, you fucking clown? I'm not going to be affected by none of these bullshit ass tax cuts because I make more money than you. Oops. Oops. You're getting reported, bud. I don't give a fuck. Report on, bitch. You won't be the first. You damn sure won't be the last. You're stupid dumbass. Your goofy ass is only in here to try to race bait and start fucking hate farming. That's all the fuck you in here for. You ain't in here to learn shit. I hope Donald Trump steals every fucking bit of your livelihood. I hope he gives it to billionaires and they buy a new yacht on the money they steal from your broke ass and that raggedy ass trailer you about to get evicted out of. I hope the fuck he gives you everything you looking for. You fucking dumbass. You are a fucking dumbass. You just can't handle the fact that there's a black man who's more intelligent than you and has more money and more income than you, telling your dumb ass that these rich son of a bitches have convinced your broke ass that somehow other broke people are responsible for your broke ass being broke. You can block his ass now. I don't understand the mindset of fucking dumbasses like you. I really don't. You're intelligent. How many college degrees do you have? I have 2. I have two. I'm being unproductive, but more people are learning more shit about politics than you running your fucking cocksucker on the internet. I got 7,000 people that say otherwise. Oops. Looks like I outnumber you, you fucking minority dumbass. Dumbasses are a minority over here. Dumbasses over here are a minority. Everybody over here wants to learn some shit so we can be better as a people. So that rich people can't keep convincing your stupid, broke, racist ass that somehow my black ass is responsible for you being broke. We are all in the same shit together. But your dumb ass think it's because your broke ass live in a trailer park that somehow that makes you better than me. Lyndon B. Johnson said the most brilliant and most wonderful, prolific statement I ever quoted on this channel. If you can convince the poorest of the white men like OG that he is more profitable and prolific than the most prosperous black man, he won't even notice that you're picking his pockets. Hell, give him somebody to look down on and he'll empty his pockets for you. Thanks for emptying your pockets, you fucking dumbass. You didn't win shit. Donald Trump won a shit ton. Winning money, scamming money off the top of everything. He's holding a dinner tonight with everybody who bought his bullshit meme coin that he's going to bankrupt in a couple months. And they're going to lose everything they invested in it. Yes, Carpe Diem, what do I always say on this channel? It ain't what the fuck you say, it's what you do that defines who the fuck you are. And nowhere in that adds anything about your race, your color, your creed, your religion, your sexuality preference, any of that shit. None of that shit matters to me. Your actions matter to me. What you do matters to me. Because you're fucking stupid. And you're easy to be manipulated because you're emotional. Because you think what you saying has some realm and fact in it. And it don't. The fact is, these rich racist assholes have pumped your broke racist ass to be racist on the internet towards somebody actually helping your stupid ass. Telling you about the system that was created to funnel money to them while stealing money from you. These Republicans literally cheered when they stole health care from 13.7 million people. They cheered. They literally, never mind. I'll show you. Don't even take my word for it. You ain't got to take my word for it. You ain't got to take my word for it whatsoever. You ain't got to take my word for it. I'll show you firsthand, exactly true to life fucking evidence of everything that I just fucking said. Look at Mike Johnson's fucking face. Look at him.
On this vote, the yeas are 215, the nays are 214, with one answering present. The bill is passed.
Look at that fucking smug ass smile on his fucking face. And look at all these assholes cheering because they stole your Medicaid and your Medicare that you paid for. You fucking dummy. These motherfuckers chanting USA, and this bill has nothing to do with the USA. They should yell capitalism, 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 billionaires, billionaires, corporations, That's all they give a fuck about. Name one thing in this big, beautiful shit bill that's good for us. You fucking retard. What one thing in this bill is good for us? How's this going to make America great again? Oh, he's mad. I should be. I fucking should be. You know what pisses me off even more? The fact that you think you are riding good. Everything is A-okay with you, right? You're good to go. Well, your broke ass ain't. You still fucking broke. Your uneducated, unseasoned ass is still broke. You still live in a trailer. Shit still high as fuck. And it's gonna get higher. There's about to be a shortage in this country. And you motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to do like you did during the pandemic this time. Because they made good and damn well sure that you can't. Because they stole every avenue of defense that you had to create oversight to protect your stupid ass. So now, when you get that loan company, when you fall on hard times and you face an eviction and your kids are hungry and you need money because that little $9 an hour job ain't paying enough. And that fucking loan, that payday loan, tell you, hey, we'll loan you $1,000, but it's going to be at 320% interest. And you're going to be paying on that loan for the rest of your fucking life. But your miserable dumbass don't even see it, though. Because you literally set your dumbass on the internet and you are celebrating the ones who are celebrating stealing healthcare from 13 million people. $800 billion from Medicare, from Medicaid. $500 billion from Medicaid, Medicare. Both of them getting stolen from. SNAP benefits. Everything's getting stolen from. And you sitting up here telling me that I shouldn't be mad about money being stolen from the least of these. And that's one of Jesus's biggest commandments, to do to the least of these, to love your neighbor and clothe the naked, feed the hungry, take care of the sick. That's all he did while he was on earth, was do all of what I just said. And you fuckers claim to love Jesus. Man, fuck all y'all. Fuck every last one of you hypocrites. Y'all come over here thumping your Bibles in your chest. You think Jesus is some big white man riding a Ford F-150 with 12-inch lifters on it, pumping fucking George Strait while simultaneously riding around with a Trump Bible in his truck. I got news for you, buddy. He's not. Slushy time. I don't understand how anybody could think that's a flex for them to hop on my live stream and tell me I'm mad. Like that's a bad thing. That means I have compassion for other people who are less fortunate than I am. I think that's more Christian than what these bastards are pumping out. Jesus is as far away from the White House as he is from the devil himself. These people represent nothing about Christianity. It's Christian nationalism. It's American exceptionalism on steroids. They only use Jesus because it sounds culturally correct. That's the only reason why they use Jesus. They don't adhere. Like I say, it's actions. Actions dictate everything. If they believe any of that crap they said about Jesus, then why ain't they acting like it? Again, the Bible say, be not of the world. Be a light in it. How are you being a light in the world by stealing health care from the most vulnerable people? How are you doing that by poisoning water, poisoning air, poisoning the food we eat? How the fuck are you doing that so billionaires and corporations can cut corners and say, fuck your health? Y'all got to remember this. These laws are not going to only just affect us. They're going to affect our kids and our grandkids. That's why the fuck I'm mad. Because I have both. I have kids and grandkids that got to live in this raggedy ass world full of raggedy ass, dumbass people who believe Donald Trump is their savior when he's nothing more but the devil himself. A fucking antichrist. That's all he is. He ain't got nothing to do with God. He's the God of greed. That's it, with a little g. And every chance Donald Trump get, he's enriching himself. not the American people. Y'all still ain't gave me one fucking thing, and I've been on live for almost 3 hours. Not one Trump supporter that came in here gave me anything of substance to tell me what the fucking Republicans done for they dumbass. But I gave them a litany of shit they done against them. Mike Johnson literally stood his bitch ass behind that podium and smirked so smugly about stealing your fucking health care. But you think I'm not supposed to be mad about it. Boy, I done heard it all. I done heard it all. These motherfuckers, now get this, y'all peep game on this. The Republicans voted to steal your Medicaid, which Medicaid is paid for by your goddamn taxes out of your motherfucking check. It's still going to be paid for out your motherfucking check. But they're stealing Medicaid to give to fucking billionaires, and these motherfuckers are happy about it. Tell me that ain't mental retardation in human form. Tell me that ain't slow. Tell me that ain't stupid. Tell me that ain't a mental disease. Tell me that ain't cult behavior. Oh, I'll watch it again. I will watch it again. I sure will. We can watch it together. Sure can. Keep your eyes on this bitch ass nigga here.
On this vote, the yeas are 215, the nays are 214, with one answering present. The bill is passed.
He sure in the fuck did. He sure.
And one answering present. The bill is passed.
He sure in the fuck did. Look at this smug ass bitch looking like an old ass Ross Perot. Look at this motherfucker, dog. Y'all mean to tell me that Donald Trump supporters, MAGA dumbasses, are so fucking stupid that they are actually cheering for Donald Trump stealing their hard-earned tax money that they claim immigrants were stealing? They're cheering for it. You're in a fucking cult. Hey, wake up, bitch. You're in a cult. Wake your dumb ass up. You're in a cult. Get up. You're in a cult.
Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. The people go out to vote, no fear, no more. Vote for Trump. Let's go. Vote for Trump. If you want to keep America great, vote for Trump. Let's do it. I vote for Trump. Come on. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote. Oh yeah. For Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. Oh my God, I will vote for Donald Trump. Right now. I don't believe in fake.
Y'all know what happened to that band that wrote that song? They got deported. Fuck.
All I need is the truth, because we love our country. Like you, the economy. For Trump, life is good. For Trump, because we love our country. We love it just like you. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Everybody, come on. Oh my God, I will vote.
Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. It's somewhere around here. Somewhere, dog. I don't even feel like getting up to get it. Yep, too much tequila. These dumbasses thought sugar was sweet. These motherfuckers didn't think sugar was sweet. They literally voted for their own demise. And now you think I'm supposed to give a fuck about it. I don't care. Fuck y'all. Deport every last one of these bitch ass niggas. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. That's some cold work. Cold work. By God, that's some cold work. My hat's somewhere in there. I let my daughter use it to go to this doggone party. They back in Cuba. Google it. What's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Sheesh. That's some crazy work. You vote for yourself to be deported. I'm telling y'all, being in a cult has to be the stupidest shit in the history of stupid shit. Like, you literally voted for yourself to get deported. You essentially self-deported yourself. You self-deported yourself. How you vote for yourself to be deported? And you think that shit is cool? That shit is not cool. That shit is not cool at all. That shit ain't cool. That shit is not cool at all. Like Jesus Christ bananas. Like, y'all really don't give a fuck about being deported? You thought the guy who had mass deportation signs were the ones that was going to be your friends, the one that's going to help you be great and shit. You thought that was the way to go. That is some crazy work. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. That's really crazy work. I mean, that is diabolical. That's diabolical. Diabolical. How you can allow yourself to be deported by a man you voted for. Right, Joe. Right. We miss America. Oh my God, I will miss America. Arriba! Ay, 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 ay. Sheesh. That right there in itself is the self-own of the decade. I cannot believe motherfuckers was okay with deporting themselves. I can't believe it. But I can believe it because we live in the land of fucking McStupid. Fucking McStupid. Yeah. Yeah, fucking McStupid. Oh boy. I swear. I'm just waiting on people to start fighting back against this bullshit. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that shit. Carpe diem, I'm with you, man. Shit. I'm still not getting over the fact that Mike Johnson stood his bitch ass right there in the house and smirked while passing the cut. Thank you, Baby J. Fuck him. Told y'all, these motherfuckers didn't come in here. Look, y'all want to hear something wild? Elon Musk is trying to get $175 billion for this bullshit, dumbass Golden Dome project that these retarded bastards are trying to propose now. Like, I'm telling y'all, Mike Johnson's district is about to be fucked really, really bad. Really bad. Really, really bad. Oh, well. Yep, Diane, yep. They don't care. Yep, sir, exactly right. These people don't care. That's the thing. Like, they come in here saying, like, I'm not supposed to be mad about all this bullshit that's going on right now. I am fucking... I just want y'all to hear this stupid shit these motherfuckers regurgitate all the time. Listen to this stupid fuck right here. Listen to him. Listen to this dumbass fucking Poindexter. Listen to him.
Now we have President Trump back. He has a great team in place. He has willing partners in the House and Senate, unified government. The adults are back in the room, okay? And we are going to turn this economy around. We need a little...
This motherfucker called Marjorie Taylor Greene himself, they called them the adults in the room. Running the deficit through the fucking roof. Raising the debt ceiling $5 trillion. Stealing money from the poorest among us to give to the rich, sorry sons of bitches who don't need it. Closing down rural hospitals, free clinics. Turning this country into a third world country. That's exactly what the fuck they're doing. But they're the adults in the room. They're the fucking adults, right? 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 I hope the Senate thinks real long and hard before they pass this bullshit ass bill. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. Yep, Carpe Diem in the same. I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat, dog. We are in dumb fuckistan now. We got 77 million retards in this country. 77 million dumbasses. Fuck sticks. Dumbass window lickers. Whatever you want to call them. We got 77 million fucking idiots in this country. You got the most incompetent bunch of dumbasses in the history of dumbasses running this fucking man, I swear. The smirk on this fucker's face when they pass this bullshit bill is something that's going to be ingrained in my head for a long time. It's going to be in my head for a long fucking time. Y'all think because Pete Hegseth led a prayer at the Pentagon that makes him somehow admonishes him as his ignorance and his stupidity. That's what y'all think. Big Sam, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. Why don't you get your dumb ass out of here? I gave 8 years of my life to this motherfucker. I ain't going no goddamn where. Fuck you. How the fuck that feel? Bitch ass nigga. Get your dumb ass out of here. Yeah, it's just leave. That's what he wants. So what? So more vulnerable people can get taken advantage of? Nobody stand up for them? Like your big fat clown ass? Right? Fucking idiots. If it's so bad, won't you leave? You should tell your fucking Lord and Savior Donald Trump that shit. Because he bitched for 4 years about a rigged election that wasn't rigged. Then rigged the election. With Elon Musk stinking musty ass. How about that? These motherfuckers here, boy. I want y'all to see this. I want you to see this evil fucking gnome. Fucking Mike Johnson. I want y'all to see this, and I'm getting off here. Because, yeah, I'm about to take me a shower and go to sleep. I'll work tomorrow.
Thanks, everybody, for being here. This is a big day. We said on the House floor, it's finally morning in America again. The media and the Democrats have consistently dismissed any possibility that House Republicans could get this done. They did not believe that we could succeed in our mission to enact President Trump's America First agenda. But this is a big one, and once again, they have been proven wrong. Today, the House has passed generational, truly nation-shaping legislation to reduce spending and permanently lower taxes for families and job creators, secure the border, unleash American energy dominance, restore peace through strength, and make government work more efficiently.
Have y'all seen this fucking bill? Have y'all seen it? That bill does none of that shit. Absolutely fucking. It deregulates everything. It steals money from the poor, and it shuts down fucking the Department of Education. It makes it easier for you to buy a fucking silencer, though. Where the fuck do they come up with this delusional ass shit from? It's morning in America. Ain't it morning every fucking day? It's morning in America. What's morning about it? This fucking retarded fucking gnome. I swear. Look at the fucking smug look on this goofball's face. Like they did something wonderful. We did something good for Donald Trump. We did something good. These fucking retards. Look at them.
Efficiently and effectively for all Americans.
Y'all passed that shit in the middle of the fucking night and only won by one vote. One.
House Democrats voted against all of that. So everything that I just said, they voted the opposite.
Let's listen to what he just said. Because I guarantee you, when this shit hits the fan, and it's going to hit the fan tremendously, guarantee you, these same stinking, musty-ass, soulless bunch of ghouls are going to blame the Democrats after just being on video saying the Democrats voted against everything in this bill. They sure in the fuck did. They sure did. This shit is going to hit the fan. This shit is going to skyrocket debt in this country. The dollar is going to mean absolutely fuck. Just might as well call us the new Thailand. Because the baht in Thailand ain't worth a fuck. Not a damn. Call us the ruble. We ain't going to be worth a fuck. Just steal all the money from the poor and give it to the rich. Like that's going to do some good. We're going to be just like Mother Russia. Yep, Mr. Natural, exactly my point. Capitalism ain't nothing but capitalism and fucking and greed and all this other bullshit. Shit is just bullshit. It is fucking bullshit. This, my friend, is what religion looks like. This ain't Christianity. This ain't Jesus Christ. This ain't shit. This ain't got nothing to do with God. Nothing. These people are nothing more but fucking jigaboos. That's all they are. They playing church. They're worshiping the devil. That's it. Who are they praying to? Who are they praying to? They ain't praying to the God of the God of prosperity, or the God of peace and hope and love and long suffering. They ain't praying to the God who sits high and looks low. They're not praying to the God who created earth from nothing. They're not praying to the God who sacrificed his son to die for sins, to pay a bill that wasn't ours. They ain't praying to that God. They ain't praying for that man that walked across this earth for 32 years, healing the sick, raising the dead, feeding the hungry. Jesus did all that. They ain't praying to him. That's why I told y'all, I don't worship no religion. I'm not. These same people who think they're doing something in the name of Jesus will lift their eyes in a burning hell when they leave this earth. the same souls that they stole health care for, they're going to have to give an account for. Either on this side or the other, they're going to give an account for it, period. A bunch of blasphemers in a room bowing their heads praying to steal money from poor kids, to steal health care from sick people, to shut down hospitals where there wouldn't be any. And you motherfuckers think I should not be mad because of these motherfuckers who use Jesus Christ like they wear a shirt when it's convenient. Brandon, what the fuck are you talking about? Yep, baby J, that's a fact too. Tell me you have to deal with judgment to Jesus Christ. They skewed the Bible so it'll make slaves be more submissive to their slave masters. These people are real life fucking evil. Like demonically evil. These people are demonically evil. They are demonically evil. I don't know how anybody can think they're actually praying to a God who preach peace, love, long-suffering, feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, taking care of the sick. I don't even know how. These people are atheists' wet dream. All they have to do is point to this picture. Why should I believe in a God that allows these people to bow their head like they're praying to him when they're doing so much damage to all those people they swore to protect? They just lied on their oath. They lied. Yep, this is what these people in these religions fail to realize, that the devil himself was an angel. Lucifer wasn't that one that walk around with red horns and a tail and all that goofy shit they all love to paint in movies. He wasn't that. He was a beautiful angel. He was God's second in command before arrogance took over. Just like Trump. Arrogant. They worship Trump. They don't worship God. They worship Trump, breaking one of the 10 commandments. Carpe diem, another fact. They are just like the vampires and sinners. Let me in. Yes, Brandon, exactly. They are the false light. They are the wolves in sheep's clothing that the Bible warned us about. They are exactly that. They are the wolves in sheep's clothing, walking among us. They're like the devil himself walking among us to sift us like wheat. Oh yeah, it's coming. It's going. The Republikkkans is an accurate statement for these fucking assholes. I'm gonna bookmark this picture. Last video and then I'm getting off here.
President Trump's big beautiful bill was passed by House Republicans after an all-nighter.
Today, the House has passed generational, truly nation-shaping legislation to reduce spending and permanently lower taxes for families and job creators, secure the border, unleash American energy dominance, restore peace through strength, and make government work more efficiently and effectively for all Americans.
The 1,116-page One Big Beautiful Bill Act includes provisions to make 2017 tax cuts permanent, allocates $46 billion to construct the southern border wall, and $4 billion to hire more border agents and customs officers. And it proposes $150 billion more for defense spending. Now, in order to make all of this happen, the bill suggests a nearly $8 billion reduction to Medicaid through introducing work requirements that could potentially remove millions from the program. The bill passed by a vote of 215 to 214, with two House Republicans, Kentucky Representative Thomas Massey and Ohio Representative Warren Davidson, opposing the vote, along with the entire House Democratic caucus. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries tried to sway voters away from the bill while voting was happening.
This is one big, ugly bill that House Republicans are trying to jam down the throats of the American people under the cover of darkness.
The bill will now go to the Senate for a final vote, and GOP leaders hope to sign it into law by the 4th of July.
I like to say this. Fuck the Republicans. Fuck their fake God. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck every piece of shit who voted for these bastards. Every one of them. Fuck them. May karma be swift and hit them tenfold. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyways, I gotta go wash my ass. I gotta go to bed. I'm fucking tired. Y'all be smooth. Try to have a good night. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to everybody in the super chat. Everybody who smashed the like button. And all that good fun stuff. Y'all have y'all a good night. Have y'all a good night. Or at least try to. But fuck the Republicans. They ain't did shit for y'all. See y'all on